Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing the Minisopuru Vertical Mac Mini Hub. First of all, a disclaimer, this is a review unit provided by the company. The retail price at the time of making this video is US $69. In this video, I'm just going to present to you my findings so that you can decide whether or not this is worth the money. Items included with the purchase are the Mac Mini Hub, this little rubber stopper here, which is supposed to hold down the M.2 NVMe SSD that you can install here at the back. And this is the magnetic plate to cover the back. This is the thermal pad. And this is the instruction manual. When you first take this hub out of the box, you will notice the USB-C cable is attached to the hub, and this is not removable. I don't consider this permanent cable attachment here to be a downside because it's not like you are going to attach or detach that often. So here there are three big pieces of rubber padding to hold the Mac Mini. This hub only comes in silver and this metal is aluminum. It's textured, so the texture feels very nice. The edges are beveled slightly, so the edges are not sharp. There are rounded corners at the top and also at the bottom. And here you can see this removable magnetic plate that covers the M.2 NVMe SSD holder. Installation of the SSD is very straightforward. You just push it in and use the rubber stopper provided to hold it down. After you paste the thermal pad on the SSD, you can put the magnetic plate back, and this will hold down the thermal pad and SSD with magnets. So the installation doesn't require any screws. So now let's put the Mac Mini onto the hub. So the cable should go to the back like this so that you don't see the cable in front, and you can attach this to one of the Thunderbolt ports on your Mac Mini, and the power light here will come on. When it comes to Mac Mini hubs and docking stations, it usually comes down to two types of design, the vertical stand or the flat design. The advantage of the vertical stand is it takes up less table space, and for this flat design, it takes up as much table space as the Mac Mini itself. Build quality for this hub is solid. The main downside to this hub is there are only 4 ports. So that's the micro SD card slot, full-size SD card slot, 2 USB-C ports with USB 3.2 Gen 2 speeds. So this is a minimalist setup that does not take up too much space on the table. If you want to have access to the ports in front, this is how it looks. If you want to have access to the ports on the side, this is how it looks. If you want to have access to the ports on the Mac Mini, then this is how it's going to look on the table. So for this review, I'm just going to place it like this. The transfer speeds I was able to get are at least 600 megabytes per second read and write. And when the SSD was inside this external enclosure, I get the same speed as well. When I tested the Samsung T7 SSD, the read speeds are maybe 10% slower, but still fast enough for 4K, 25 or 30 FPS video editing. The read speed for the SD card slot is around 89 megabytes per second, which is the usual speed for SD card readers. This is a pretty straightforward product to review. It looks good and it works well. The transfer speeds are also quite fast enough for 4K 30 FPS video editing. The main downsides or limitations would be the number of ports or the variety of ports. The USB-C ports cannot output video. There is no power delivery because this is powered by the Mac Mini. I wasn't able to test whether the USB-C ports can provide enough power to power an external spinning hard drive because I don't have one to test. But this will provide enough power for things like keyboards, mouse, scanners, and other USB devices that do not require that much power. Alright, if you guys are interested to get this Mac Mini Hub, check out the purchase links that I have for you in the video description below. I hope this review is useful. See you guys again. Bye!